Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Flyers TV, powered by WebGains for this afternoon's pre-season matchup as the Bristol Flyers take on the Plymouth City Patriots. The 22-23 season is right around the corner as today marks the final pre-season game for both of these teams as they get ready for the BBL Championship campaign to get underway next weekend. My name's Joel Osborne. I'm joined by former Flyers captain Gareth Till for what promises to be an exciting afternoon of British basketball. It's always a tasty matchup whenever these two teams meet. Of course, Flyers, they are entering today's action off the back of two wins in yesterday's Vince Marriott Invitational. They defeated Reading Rockets 59 points to 44 in the first game of the day before knocking off the Surrey Scorchers 66 points to 40 with VJ King netting a game-high 22 points. And Gareth, you're looking at this Bristol Flyers team, of course, taking on the Patriots tonight. First full game, of course, yesterday was shorter length games with the Elam ending. What sort of game are you expecting here this afternoon? Well,
it's going to be an intense game. You know, the local rivalry, no matter what kind of game, whether it's a league game, cup game, or even a friendly, you know, it's going to be a competitive game. You know, we all like sort of the bragging rights of the Southwest, so you're going to see a very, very competitive game. You know, Patriots had a good pre-season. They were in France for a tournament, playing some really tough teams over there. So, you know, I would say they're probably at a more advanced stage right now in terms of their preparation leading up to the BBL Championship. I mean, we saw Flyers in action for the first time yesterday. Saw glimpses of what they can do, but you know, I'm sure we're in for an intriguing, interesting game today.
Yeah, of course. You mentioned taking on the Plymouth team. They've retained a lot of their core from last season. They've been together for a number of weeks in pre-season, entering today off the back of that trip to France, as you mentioned. Also, a big win against the Welsh national team as well during pre-season. So expect a team that's well gelled, well put together, and ready to go ahead of the new season.
Yeah, in terms of sort of teams, you know, as you mentioned, Plymouth, you know, opting to retain a lot of their players from last year, which is good. Obviously, Coach James liking what he saw last year. I think they feel there's unfinished business from last year. Obviously, you know, the kind of challenges they had early doors with their roster. They made some big changes, bringing back some experienced players in Hassan. But they're a very competitive team, and I'm sure they'll improve on last year's standing. Made some good additions as well. So, you know, I feel they you know, I was reading an interview with Rashid Hassan saying they've got a chip on their shoulder, they've got something to prove, unfinished business. So, you know, they want to make a statement this year.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup, starting with the Flyers, who will be without Leslie Smith once again today, but Mike Miller does return to the squad today after missing yesterday's action in the Vince Marriott Invitational. He goes straight into lineup at the point guard position alongside Brandon Mahan, Thomas Bell, VJ King and Malcolm Delpesh playing inside. And looking at the lineup for the Patriots, no Joe Hart in the squad for them today, but it's Antonio Williams and Troy Simons in the backcourt, Markedrick Bell, James Hawthorne and Rashad Hassan playing in the middle. And the opening tip is won by the visitors. It is Williams here, controlling traffic. Nice pass inside to Hassan, who gets the first bucket of the game, and Plymouth with an early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, solid opening start there from the Patriots. Exactly what you want. Good, well-worked offense and a easy bucket for Hassan under the rim.
Here's Mahan. Mahan thought about the three, finds King. He does shoot the three. He's short. Offensive rebound almost tipped, but into the hands of the Plymouth Patriots. Williams, nice pass again, but comes off the foot of Bell, or Delpesh, I beg your pardon, and it will stay with the Pats.
Yeah, I think last touch there, just off the leg, possibly, of Delpesh.
Yeah, you see it there, just off his right foot. Well spotted by the officials. Williams to inbound, looking for Hawthorne, and it's stripped by Mahan. Takes a screen from Delpesh. Mahan swings to King. Now Bell fires up for three, is way off the mark, into the hands of Mahan, who does well to get the defenders off the feet. Miller's open for three, fakes it, drives inside. Open for a baseline two is good. And Flyers tie things up at 2 points apiece.
Yeah, good to see him back as well. I seen him play yesterday. Captain for this season as well. Extra responsibility, but I'm sure he'll enjoy the challenge of getting this young team competing in the BBL.
Simons fires up for three, is short, rebounded by Delpesh. Bell was leaking out in transition. Miller couldn't quite get it to him, but Mahan, quick fire three, is long. It's rebounded by Hawthorne.
Yeah, good start from both teams. A lot of energy out of there, a lot of hustle up and down the floor.
Williams swings to Hawthorne, fakes the 3, drives inside, kicks out to Simons, extra pass to Bell. Bell fires up for deep 2, ball goes in and out. Here come Bristol now the other way. King, last touch by the Patriots, so it will stay with the Bristol. Mahan to inbound. Miller. Williams ends up on the deck there, leaving Mahan wide open for 3. And again, Flyers can't connect from downtown. Finds a leaking Simons in transition. It's blocked by Miller. And it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Patriots, but great transition defense from the Flyers on that possession.
Yeah, good recovery. Simons just leaking out there, trying to get a cheap basket, but Bristol Flyers able to get the block there. Still Patriots ball. Got to be careful with that. Yesterday, you know, Flyers got caught a little time on the transition defense.
Simons fakes the baseline 2. It's stripped by Delpesh. Nice pass to find Delpesh. Extra pass for King, who lays it up in transition. And that's where this Bristol team, you feel, will be at their best this season when they get out and run on the floor.
Yeah, I think so. Defense to offense. We saw some good basketball yesterday with the Flyers when they were kind of looking to steal the ball, getting that transition going. But I think Plymouth, good
nice
finish
pass
as well.
And finish from Hawthorne Jr. He dunks it in with 2 hands.
Yeah, it's a nice finish from Hawthorne, going up strong with a 2-handed flush.
King's open for 3 at the other end, is short. Flyers 0 for 3 now from behind the 3-point line. Nice pass into a leaking Hawthorne, who puts it up and in off the glass. And it's end-to-end stuff right now.
This is what you come and pay your money for. This great basketball up and down. Showing some fantastic athletes on the floor, playing some exciting basketball.
Stripped away by the Patriots. Here's Williams in transition, pushing out, finds Hassan, who throws it down. A couple of back-to-back jams for the Plymouth, gives them a 4-point lead.
Yeah, plenty of energy for both teams. Yeah, Hassan, the veteran, with the dunk, still showing they can get up there.
Bell's 3 is short. Flyers looking to respond with a triple, but no good on that occasion. Hawthorne this time will shoot a 3. Doesn't come up with the triple, and Delpesh gathers in another rebound. Mahan finds Delpesh. King's looking to go backdoor. Ends up in the hands of Thomas Bell. It's stripped by Williams. Now finds VJ King open for 3. Again, Flyers going cold from behind the 3-point line, but an offensive rebound is gathered in by Thomas Bell, and he puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, we saw glimpses of Bell yesterday. For those who weren't able to catch the game, works really hard on the boards. Real tough defender, gritty on the boards.
It's been action-packed this first quarter so far. Bell does well to read the defense, and Delpesh commits his first foul.
And that's been a quick 4 minutes so far of this game, up and down.
Only the first foul of the game, in fact, in those first 4 minutes. Frantic pace in this game if you've just joined us. Hawthorne looking backdoor for Williams, and miscommunication on the play. It will go back to the Bristol Flyers.
Yeah, it looked like the back door was on there. Hawthorne sort of read it. Williams didn't quite see it.
Here's Mike Miller. Finds Mahan. Bell looking for it down low. Feels he's got a good matchup here. Double team comes. Left Miller wide open for 3. And Bristol again can't buy a bucket right now from behind the 3-point line. Hassan's got position inside. Kicks out to Williams. Thought about the 3. Drives inside. Williams to the hole. Off the glass. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Yeah, tough move from Williams. Kept his composure there. Kept his dribble alive. Took it back in. Finished strong under the basket.
Miller finds Delpesh. Tips it to Bell, and it's last touch by the Flyers.
Yeah, Flyers early doors struggling from beyond the arc. 0 for 7 in the first 5 minutes.
Here's Simons. Williams Driving inside, spins in the lane, puts it up, able to draw the foul, and that will send Antonio Williams to the line to shoot 2. Gareth, Antonio Williams calls back with the Plymouth City Patriots again this year. He's putting up MVP numbers last year in the league and could have very well have been in the front running for league MVP if he'd had played a full season. Yeah, there's a lot of chat about him being certainly up there as a contender for MVP, and you know, again, you know, you talk about unfinished business. I'm sure there's a lot of Patriots fans and players and fans in the league that want to see this guy, you know, up there for MVP candidate as well. You know, took league surprise. I think, you know, really athletic and can do it all. Controls his team well. Good combination with Hassan as well. So, you know, I'm sure Coach Paul James was delighted to get him signed up for another season. Well, Williams knocks down the pair, and it's Plymouth who have a 6-point lead early on. Here's Miller. Tries up against Williams, double team comes, ball into Delpesh, who's stripped, but a foul has been called, and it's going to be given to Antonio Williams. Yeah, maybe a potential flopping call as well there. Williams going down. Well, Lavisi Dusha is going to check into the game. Mark-Edric Bell takes a seat for Plymouth. And Gareth, I think Plymouth, you know, one of the teams that have retained most of their core from last year. I mean, you look around the league at other teams that have done so. You know, Leicester. Yep. That's the success of great teams when they can keep that core like that. You'd like to hope that they can keep that core remaining going forward as well. Yeah, I mean, it kind of speaks a lot for the program, really, that the players, you know, want to come back. You know, and Paul James obviously liked what he saw with this team yesterday, and feels they can go a lot further. So. Yeah, and you know, a lot of experiences when you got Lavisi Dusha coming in. We know what an outstanding player he's been as well in the BBL, and to have that composure, that reassurance and experience at the point guard position as well, it just always gives you that bit more depth. Well, here is Williams, fakes it, kicks it out to Simons, and the shot clock expires. I don't think they've realised how long was on the 24 seconds, and it will go back to the Bristol Flyers. Tevin Ollison into the game for the first time. Mike Miller takes a seat, and Corey Samuels comes into the game for the first time this afternoon as well. And Gareth, how important has it been for Flyers? You know, Mike Miller spent so much time last season on the bench through injury, getting him back into the team this year, and also, you know, first chance for fans to see him. He missed yesterday's action. How important is that for him to stick around at Bristol? Yeah, oh, massive. You know, he had a really, you know, big influence, I think, on the Flyers down the stretch there. It was good, almost give you a boost, didn't it, when he came back into the team, like signing a new player almost, and someone of Mike's ability as well. That gave him a real lift going into those crunch games. Well, Flyers, the 3 attempts in the basket. It's all, see a lot of contact under there in the bucket. Very physical game, this one so far. As is with all games, you know, Flyers v Plymouth, definitely a physical game whenever these two teams meet. Yeah, the BBL is a physical league. Flyers commit the 24-second violation as well. So both teams forcing 24-second shot clock violations in the first period. Just you know, you heard the fans there from Plymouth bringing up over 100 people. You know, for a pre-season game as well. It shows they're excited for the start of the season, and we welcome them here in Bristol today. Here is Dusha, hands off with Simons. Simons looking for the curl off the screen. Here he is once again. Dusha now. Looking for a screen from Hassan. Dusha pulls up mid-range 2 off the back iron, no good. Rebound is tipped over, ends up in the hands of Brandon Mahan. Samuels, quick fire, catch and shoot. Back iron is off the mark, and Flyers again, their 3-point struggles continue in this first quarter. Ollison. King is backing down Williams, fading away. No good on the jumper. Again, Flyers with a third chance opportunity this time. King on the baseline. Fakes it, drives into traffic. There is the foul from Williams, and that's going to be his second. Yeah, all eyes on King there as well. He just had the ball. 3 Patriot players, you know, looking to make things difficult, looking to step in right there, looking to give that extra bit of help
I'm sure Coach James was watching some of the games yesterday and had an eye on King, who had a pretty good start to his Flyers career yesterday, particularly against the Scorchers.
Williams and Hassan both sit down for Plymouth. That was his second personal foul on Antonio Williams. Just 3 minutes to go in the first. Samuels fakes it, drives inside, all the way to the hole. Corey Samuels, strong move and a strong finish off the glass.
Yeah, brave move from Samuels, going amongst the trees. I think that's what Flyers need to do, mix it up a little bit. A bit too over-reliant on the three-point shot at the moment, not dropping. They need to mix it up, attack the basket.
Dusha.
Good hands.
Stolen away by Bell. And Bell's off to the races and puts it up and in, and the foul. Thomas Bell will go to the line for a bonus.
Yeah, and you hate to see that on defender. You know, the players in front of you, just leave him be. But Hawthorne there just thinking he could get it, and just unnecessary contact as well. Very frustrating from a coach's perspective. You know, the layup's pretty much there, but now you give up. You know, we got an extra shot to tie up the game where you know, Plymouth have been on top for most of this first quarter.
They're led by as many as 6, the Patriots. Flyers now a chance to tie things up at the line. Bell no good on the free throw. And 2.5 minutes to go in the first. It's Patriots with the 1-point lead. Hawthorne swings to Bell. Now with Dusha. Offensive foul is called. Away from the ball. The moving screen inside by Hawthorne. And it will go back to the Bristol Flyers.
And that's a couple of quick fouls for Hawthorne. Sure if that's his second or... Yeah, it's his second one that he's picked up in a minute. And he's getting a trip to the bench. Well, Williams back in. Sorry, Joel.
Williams will come back in, and he's also on 2 fouls as well. So 2 minutes 19 to go in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Bell. Finds King, thought about the 3, back to Thomas Bell, kicks out to Corey Samuels, quick fire catch and shoot, no good on the jumper, and again another foul's called away from the basketball against the Bristol Flyers.
Number 7, sorry, not sure who that was called on.
It might be called 17.
17,
Gareth.
sorry, yeah.
VJ King.
VJ King picks up his first.
Here's LVC Dusha inside the final 2 minutes of the first. Dusha pulled back, no good on the 2. 3 players saw for the rebound, ends up in the hands of King. Here's Tevin Ollison. Ollison driving inside, puts it in the middle. Tough shot, no good. Rebound is chased down, ends up in the hands of Dusha. It's the last touch by him, and Corey Samuels quickly held to his feet.
I'm going to say good defense by Plymouth there as well. Good help there as Ollison went to the basket. Yeah, rim protector there, making it difficult. Flyers retain the ball. And Corey Samuels into the crowd there. Looks okay.
Here's King. King driving inside, kicks out to Thomas Bell, pulls up for 3. And again, Flyers can't seem to buy a bucket from deep. They are 0 for 10 from three-point range in this first quarter. Simons' 3 is off. And it's last touch by Tevin Ollison. So Plymouth will inbound from the baseline. Jelani Watson-Gale into the game for the first time this afternoon. Offensive foul again is called. And referees are really on these moving screens in this first quarter, Gareth.
Yeah, they are. It's been, you know, we sort of commented how like a physical game, but not too many fouls. But in the last sort of 2 or 3 minutes, everything seems to be being called against, you know, in fairness, like both ways, moving screens, contact on rebound. So, you know, three fouls to 5.
Samuels kicks out to Watson-Gale for 3 and drains it. And Bristol Flyers, who started this game 0 for 10 from downtown, have their first 3 of the game.
Yeah. Law of averages, and one will have to go down, I think. But yeah, Watson-Gale coming to the game, knocking that down. We've certainly got good 3-point shooters on this.
Stolen by King. And King off to the races, puts it up and the foul. And VJ King who was on fire yesterday in that Game 3 at the Vince Marriott Invitational.
Yeah,
will curl a line for a bonus.
He certainly knew what he was doing there, completely in control of that drive to the basket. There, saw the defender there, kept his composure, made the contact, used his elbows to bring the ball across. Patriots player, nothing to do but get foul, cause the foul, and Flyers to extend the lead out to 5.
And King makes no mistake on the free throw. Flyers on top 17-12. Almost stolen again by the Flyers. Here's Simons. Top to Dusha. Keita puts it on the floor. Off the glass is no good. Ends up in the hands of Williams. Williams to the basket. Shot clock expires. And that'll be another 24-second violation. I think Williams was looking for a foul inside and nothing given by the officials. And Bristol Flyers will take the last possession of the first with the shot clock turned off.
Yeah, Coach Kapoulis on the side of there, calling out play. He wants to see a run to get the last shot. He's going to go 4 low, just the point guard at the top.
Final 10 seconds of the first. Here's Watson-Gale. Screen comes from King. Watson-Gale kicks out to Ollison. Baseline 3 is good. And Bristol Flyers, a great way to end this first quarter. They trailed by as many as 6, but now have their biggest lead of the game after 1.
Yeah, that's a nice way to finish the quarter as well. Coach Kapoulis will be delighted with that. You know, deep down he'll be smiling. You know, good control, get that last shot, getting the 3 in the corner. You know, worked perfectly. So good finish to the quarter for the Flyers.
It was a well-run play in the end for Coach Kapoulis' side. I mean, the ball screen came, Jelani Watson-Gale coming off it. You know, then they're playing high on a defensive end and leaving Tevin Ollison wide open inside, and he made no mistakes to sink the baseline jumper.
Just a little preview of yesterday's goal, not a preview, but a little highlight clip from yesterday's game.
Well, Gareth, I mean, let's talk a little bit about this Flyers team. Of course, they like to shoot a lot of threes this year. They started the quarter, you know, over 10 from the three-point line, but you know, still be up after 1, even shooting that poorly from 3, that can only mean good things.
Yeah, it's something, you know, I hate to say come a bit accustomed to here, but you know, we've seen Flyers teams over the last few years struggle, you know, from behind the arc, and you know, it's not been a great start here, but you know, you've got to keep on shooting. There's some high percentage shooters out there as well, so yeah, you've got to try and get over this. But I guess, you know, it's just mixing up a little bit. If it's not dropping, then you're going to have to find other ways to get baskets. And you know, defensively, you know, Coach Kapoulis will be happy with that. You know, restricting the Patriots just to 12, and then getting those fast breaks up and running. And we'll just see one here. King with the control.
Yeah, here's a look at some of those first quarter highlights. I mean, VJ King leads the way. He has 5 points so far for the Flyers, but Thomas Bell on 4, Ollison on 3, Watson-Gale on 3. The scoring load has been shared by the home team in the first.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to see, isn't it? Just sharing those points there, making it difficult for you to match up defensively. You know, unable really to double team. I just felt that kind of Patriots were sagging a little bit, which is good, playing good help defense, but leaving those 3-point shots open, and Flyers unable to knock them down.
We're all set for second quarter action here as Watson-Gale gets it in the end to Samuels. And Williams has to be careful here because he's playing on 2 fouls. Certainly playing very aggressive defense on Samuels to start this second period. Bell open for 3 but drives inside, kicks out to Samuels. Here's Watson-Gale now, driving inside. Extra pass to Delpesh, who throws it down. And great ball movement from the Flyers results in a Delpesh jam.
Lovely ball movement there, and a good drive as well. There's quite a bit of contact. He was able to get that dish off. And Delpesh giving a good look at the basket. You know what's going to happen.
Here's Williams. Guarded by Watson-Gale. Williams driving inside. It's stripped by Samuels. Flyers have numbers if they're quick enough. It's Corey Samuels to the basket. Puts it up. Can't finish. And it will be a Bristol basketball, says the officials.
Corey Samuels checking out. Yeah, that nice pass there to Delpesh. You see Hassan looking to help there, leaving Delpesh open for that jam.
Ollison to inbound, top to Miller. Miller, step back. Oh, Mike Miller! No good on the mid-range too. Here's Simons now. Simons slips on the court and it will go the other way. You see it on the replay there as he just slipped on the hardwood. Here's Ollison. Takes a screen from Delpesh. Double team comes, kicks out to Thomas Bell, who is open for three. He will drive inside. Lefty layup is good. And Bristol Flyers, the points are flowing now.
Yeah, it just seems to have opened up a little bit now. You know, Patriots are nice and compact, making it difficult, closing those lanes off. For the last few offenses, Flyers have been able to get those lanes and make some layups.
Simons dribbles it off his foot, but into the hands of Williams. Shot clock's down to 7. Williams has to shoot. The ball goes in and out. Ends up in the hands of Bell. Here's Thomas Bell.
Good
Great
strip.
defense from the Patriots. Here they come the other way. Bell puts it up, puts it in. And Markedrick Bell stops the bleeding for the Patriots.
Yeah, big bucket there for Patriots. Needed that. Reduce the deficit to 10.
Ollison steps on the sideline. And a couple of stops now for Plymouth. Hawthorne Jr. comes back into the game. And Mario Spence had a quick spell into the game, but quickly back to the bench again. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Patriots trailing by 10. Williams. Markedrick Bell. Step back, dribbles inside, puts it up. Off the back iron, can't finish. Again, good hustle to grab the offensive rebound. Hassan hands off with Simons. Shot clock's at 7 now. Simons fakes the 3. Kicks it out to Williams, and miscommunication and great pressure defense from the Flyers.
Yeah, you called it, Joel. Really no option there for Simons. They didn't know where to go with that. Knew the clock was running out, trying to find the pass, and ended up throwing it out of bounds. Good pressure from the Flyers.
Here's Miller. Mahan wide open for 3. And you cannot give Brandon Mahan an inch of space because he is a quick-fire three-point shooter. Hawthorne finds Markedrick Bell. Top to Hassan now. Shot clock's at 7. Great pass inside to Simons. And breakdown for Flyers on the defensive end.
Yeah, Hassan, good vision there as well. Saw his teammate wide open under the basket.
Mahan again for 3. The basket will count. There was a foul under the bucket. The foul's going to be called on Hawthorne, or maybe it's Simons, I believe. It will be Flyers' possession as well. The foul called at the same time as the triple went up.
Got you. So it'll be Flyers ball. Baseline. LBC Dusha checking back into the game.
Yeah, and Brandon Mahan, you know, a couple of quick back-to-back triples. And he's a guy that can get hot in a hurry. Here's Watson Gale, fakes the pass, drives inside. Almost stripped loose. Shot clock down to 8 now. Watson Gale takes a screen from Delpesh, drives baseline. Watson Gale, extra pass to Delpesh, puts it up. Almost got the three-point play to go. But Delpesh earns a trip to the free throw line.
And that was good. Time was going to be tight there as well, but he kept his composure. Drove baseline, able to dish that one off. And yeah, right on pretty, 1 second, less than a second left on the shot clock.
Well, Malcolm Delpesh back for his second full season with the club. He did spend a brief end to the season at the 17-18 campaign when he filled in for Commonwealth Games athletes going off to the game alongside Marcus Delpesh, and he really has become a fan favourite now in Bristol.
Yeah. Both Delpeshes have we've enjoyed having him here, and for a few seasons. So yeah, they certainly bring some excitement, some great plays as well.
Here's Williams driving inside, kicks it out to LBC Dusha, who fakes the three, looking inside, nothing there. Shot clock winding down. Bell has to shoot. Great defense from the Flyers. Mahan with the board. Here's Mahan again for three.
Oh, good rebound.
Rebound by James Hawthorne. Here comes Williams the other way. He almost loses control of it. Ends up on the deck, and he does lose control.
Here we go.
And Delpesh is wide open. And it's showtime for Malcolm Delpesh with the reverse slam. Here's Dusha now. Foul is called on Watson Gale for reaching in. Now will be Flyers' first team foul of the second. Now you see on the replay, Malcolm Delpesh putting on a show with a reverse dunk. Thomas Bell takes a seat for the Flyers. VJ King comes back in. Approaching the midway point of this first half. Flyers on top, 34 points to 16. Here's Hassan with a mid-range two, splashes it. And Rashad Hassan earns a much-needed bucket for the Patriots.
Yeah, high percentage shooter, is he, from the field goal, those little mid-range jumpers.
Stolen again by Plymouth. Here comes Dusha now, extra pass to Williams, who almost threw it down and couldn't quite get the dunk, but a timeout's been called by Coach Kapoulas as he looks to talk things through after a pair of back-to-back scores from Plymouth. And that's, we've seen Williams throw it down so many times last season. You felt that was a guaranteed dunk there, and just lost control of it going up for it. But
took off pretty far out, didn't he?
And 2 points is 2 points. I'm sure he'll be welcome to see that one go through. Yeah, outside the no charge zone. But it does count. And the Bristol Flyers with a 14-point lead now over the Plymouth City Patriots. I mean, look at down the scoring list here, Gareth. I mean, Malcolm Delpesh on 7, 2 players on 6 points apiece, VJ King on 5. This is a Flyers team that have got a lot of weapons on the offensive end, and a lot of unknown players coming into the league this season, not really talked about too much, but certainly showing what they can do here in these early pre-season games. Yeah,
I mean, they look a very quick, athletic team. Like you said, a lot of the players are very comfortable, even the bigs are very comfortable bringing the ball up as well. Their handle's really good. They can all kind of do a bit of everything, really. Shoot the ball, attack the basket, and they're playing well as a team as well. So, yeah, I think if they keep up with this energy, they're going to be a handful for most teams in this league.
We're looking at the stat line for Plymouth. They are led by 2 players on 6 points apiece. Williams and Hassan both have 6. Williams also has 3 assists to go along with his 6 points. And those are the 2 leading scorers for the visitors. Of course, both these teams are in action next week. BBL Championship gets underway. No more BBL Cup group stage, so straight into the league campaign. As Flyers at home here Friday night against the Manchester Giants. Plymouth, they travel on the road to Surrey on Sunday. Of course, you can watch all those games on the BBL Player this season as Watson Gale fires up a 3. Mahan gathers in the rebound. Here's King open for 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound again by Malcolm Delpesh. Kicks it out to Miller.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Looking for a screen from Delpesh. Swings it out to King, who just slips out of his hands. And the ball will go back to the Patriots. So 4 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Dusha. Takes a screen from Hassan. Kicks out to Antonio Williams, driving inside. Spins into traffic. Has to kick it out to Markedrick Bell. Shot clock down to 2. Dusha has to shoot. Puts it up, back iron. And Delpesh with another rebound. Lobbed up to Delpesh, looking for an alley-oop play. And miscommunication on the pass will go back to Plymouth.
Ollison and Samuels coming back in. Delpesh. Watson Gale taking a break. Mike Miller coming out as well.
It's going to be Samuels, Ollison, Mahan, King and Bell. The 5 on the floor now for the Flyers. Certainly a smaller lineup out there right now. Williams swings to Hawthorne in the corner, puts it on the floor, top to Hassan. Free throw line is good, drains it, and Plymouth Patriots with 6 unanswered points now in a row.
Yeah, Hassan again with that mid-range jumper. Very consistent from that distance.
Here's VJ King, dribbles into traffic, has to put it up, but finds Samuels, drives inside, kicks out to Mahan. Corner 3 is good, and Brandon Mahan, 3 threes from downtown so far in this game.
Oh, good steal as well.
He strips it away at the other end. And just when you felt that Plymouth was starting to build some momentum, shot like that from Brandon Mahan, wide open in the corner.
Yeah, you just feel Patriots actually trying to almost slow the pace down a little bit here, trying to get a bit more control on offense, trying to work the ball around. You know, Flyers are an athletic, quick team. And
stolen away by the Flyers, and now Thomas Bell looking to go the other way, looking for VJ King. Great
nice
fake, and puts it in off the glass. And he shakes his head at the other way, back to Antonio Williams. And hey, Plymouth Patriots call for time.
Yeah, that's confidence for you there. Just that little pump fake. Goes way over. You ain't blocking this one. Reverse it. 39-22.
And Bristol Flyers have just responded to a 6-0 run with a run of their own. And it's great resilience from this Flyers team to bounce back as Plymouth was starting to put some points on the board together. And if you're Coach Kapoulas, what are you saying to the team in this huddle right now with just under 3 minutes to go till half-time?
I think it'd just be reinforcing the points. You know, I think he'd be praising them for the energy that they've shown on defense, and that's just leading to offense as well. So, I don't think there's going to be too much they will want to sort of critique too badly. But he might look at just tweaking a few plays, maybe telling players what might be open. But yeah, he'll be delighted, I'm sure, with the energy that the Bristol Flyers are showing both ends of the floor.
Well, Bristol started this game 0 for 10 from behind the three-point line. They're now 5 for 19, so just under 30% from the field. And Brandon Mahan 3 for 6 from downtown. He really has been a spark for this Bristol Flyers team.
Well, you mentioned it, Joel. In college career, really good shooting statistics from beyond the arc as well. And we've said we've talked about the struggles before down here, but if he can get some consistency, if he can shoot well down here, he'll shoot well anywhere. I think it's always been difficult down here.
They certainly are known as being unforgiving rims here at the SGS College Arena. Here's Antonio Williams, kicks out to Hawthorne, fading away, is short, rebound by Bell. Here's VJ King. Brings it up over the timeline, finds Tevin Ollison open in the corner. Responds with another corner 3. And Bristol Flyers, a pair of threes as Samuels commits the foul on the inbounds. I don't know if you remember, Gareth, but Corey Samuels and Antonio Williams, no love lost between these two players. They certainly had a few words when Flyers went down to the pavilions, I think it was Christmas last year, when there was a friendly in the middle of the season. And
that's right,
no love lost here tonight, this afternoon in this pre-season friendly as well.
And we can't forget the game where we ended up with 5 players on each team as well. Yeah, I forgot about that one as well.
Yeah, certainly has been some tasty matchups between Bristol and Plymouth teams over the time that Flyers have been in the BBL, whether that's Raiders or Patriots. Just been a rivalry between the two cities.
Yeah, it's good to have that local. I mean, arguably, Eastleigh Worcester, like in terms of distance, Bristol and Worcester is a derby, but obviously Plymouth, Bristol being the closest BBL team, and I think when the first year we came into the BBL, I think we might have done the double over Plymouth, and it's just built from there really. And we've seen some really great Plymouth teams, we've seen some good Bristol, we've seen some great battles, some great performances. Some fantastic games between both cities.
Yeah, there certainly has. There's certainly a few all-time classics in there, I believe, in the over the 9 years now that Flyers have been.
Is that how long it's been?
In the BBL, this is their 9th season now.
Yeah.
Obviously entering the league in 2014.
And the Corletto game, that always ones that sort of sticks in my mind as well here at
Wise. That one certainly lives long. I'm sure it lives long in the memory of many Plymouth fans. Of course, that was when they were Raiders, but of course, many of the fans did move over to the new club when it was formed. Stolen away by the Flyers. Here's Mahan, thought about the 3, looking for Ollison inside, scoops it up and in. And Bristol Flyers with a 21-point lead even here at the SGS College Arena. Hawthorne looking inside for Hassan, kicks it back out to Hawthorne, open for three. Ball goes in and out, rebound King. King guarded by Williams. King beats him off the dribble, all the way to the hole, able to draw the foul, and that's going to be Antonio Williams' third.
Yeah, Williams there talking as well to King, and King's like, hang on a second, you just fouled me. Yeah, that's your third now.
So he will head to the bench as Simons comes back into the game.
Oh, that's his fourth foul.
I must have missed a foul there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is not good news if you're a Patriots fan.
Well, with 1 minute 19 to go until the half, Antonio Williams has picked up his fourth foul. And I must have missed his third one because, well, they must have come pretty quickly. Well, King can't convert on the first free throw. 7 points so far this afternoon to go along with 2 rebounds. Here is Dusha. Spence into the game, and it's going to be an over and back here as Simons can't handle the ball.
You've got to be impressed with the Flyers' defence.
I mean, they've held Plymouth to 23 points so far, just over a minute to go in the first half. And Flyers, of course, they're a team in the past that have not necessarily been known for getting points on the board. They have 45 with a minute and change to go. King thought about the three, drives inside, kicks to Ollison. He will shoot a three. No good on the jumper. Rebound by Hassan. Simons. Final minute of this first half. Here's Simons. Baseline triple is short. Flyers can run in transition. It's King. King to the basket, puts it up. It's swatted by Bell, but that'll be a goaltend. And the basket will count for VJ King.
You just look at the numbers, Joel. You talk about the defense, and it's a frightening sight to see all 5 white jerseys coming at you as well, and they're moving the ball really well. They certainly want to get out and run.
Here's Dusha. Dusha drives baseline, kicks out to Bell for three. Is long. Nice pass for Mahan. Lobs it up to VJ King, who steps on the baseline. And that'll go back to the Plymouth Patriots.
Yeah, you can tell we're up by 25. Andreas was kind of okay with that, but any other kind of time that wouldn't have gone down so well, I don't think.
Well, it's one of those ones you can get away with in the pre-season game, I believe. But try that in the league. I'm sure you'll be sitting next to him on the bench. Final 10 seconds of the first half. It's Dusha driving inside, kicks out to Bell. Extra pass for Simons. Floats it up. Is short, and that's going to do it for the end of the first half. Basket will not count, and Gareth Bristol Flyers with a big lead over their southwest rivals Plymouth City Patriots, 47 points to 23. How impressed have you been with the Flyers in these first 20 minutes?
Well, very, very impressed. It's a good, exciting brand of basketball, isn't it? Both teams came out up and down playing some good stuff, and I just don't think Patriots will be able to maintain that pace that the Flyers have got, and they've sort of really struggled, with the defense that the Flyers are trying to get out breaking, and then when you knock down a few threes as well. I mean, the 3-point shooting has not been excellent by any stretch, but they've found ways to score, and it's just they've blown the Patriots out in the second quarter.
Well, VJ King leads the way for the Flyers, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Brandon Mahan not far behind on 9 points to go along with his 6 boards. And Thomas Bell, 6 points, 3 rebounds and 3 assists to lead the way for Flyers as they have a big lead going into the halftime break. It's Bristol Flyers 47, the Plymouth City Patriots 23. Gareth and I will be back with you in just over 10 minutes' time.
Sometimes an idea is all you need. Love has brought us here. Love for our game, love for our community. We've come a long way in a short time. But we're only just getting started. This is a vision, born in the West Country and delivered to the world. As Hubbo and our clubs join together, we look towards an exciting future. You see, we're in the business of fulfilling ambitions, creating memories. This is our identity, passion, pride, integrity. This is our legacy, supporting those who matter the most, our communities and the people within them. This is our creative heartbeat, inspiring innovation, thinking outside the box, daring to be different. With Hubbo as our principal partner across all our clubs, it's not about where we've been, it's about where we're going next. New chapters, new frontiers, new challenges. Fulfilling our ambitions together.
just never solved anything. It never challenged anyone. Just doesn't turn potential into progress. It doesn't build careers. Just doesn't push convention to think big or take risks. It doesn't rewrite the rules or give a new perspective. Just doesn't incite passion or inspire action. It isn't the mindset that will ready you for this changing world. Don't just choose a city. Don't just choose a course. Choose to do university right. Choose UE Bristol, not just another university.
Mr. Dunn's good to go.
Great. I'll let him know.
2, 3, 4, 5. I promise I'm not looking. 6, 7. Hold on tight then. Here we go.
Yeah, then what's this? What's this? Go get it.
What do you think putting that in, Mum? Little bit of sparkle. You look great, Mum. Thanks, love.
Whatever matters to you, our 39 hospitals have the world-class expertise to get you back there as soon as we can.
George.
Spire Healthcare. We're here when it matters for the things that matter.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to the SGS College Arena, where Bristol Flyers lead the Plymouth City Patriots 47 points to 23 in this pre-season friendly. I'm joined by former Flyers captain Gareth Till, as always. And Gareth, you're looking at some of those numbers. What is it that's really stood out for you at the halftime break?
Well, we mentioned about Flyers shooting behind the arc. Looking at the Patriots, that's 0 for 9. So they're having big problems behind the arc as well, and just the amount of shots. Flyers field goal percentage 39 shots to Plymouth's 28, so getting more production, getting more shots off, and I think defensively 8 steals for the Bristol Flyers. That stands out. 14 assists as well, so really sort of sharing the ball, getting after it, really showing that energy. So yeah, good start for the Flyers, but we've seen plenty of games between these two, and it's another 20 minutes to go in this pre-season game.
Well, we're on the way for the start of the second half, and here is Antonio Williams playing on 4 fouls. I'm surprised he's out there right now as Hawthorn knocks down the triple to get Patriots back underway.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the start Coach Paul James liked to have seen out of the locker room as well.
Here's VJ King, finds Brandon Mahan. Bell going at Hawthorn, kicks it out to Miller, and just a little too low on the pass, and it ends up going out of bounds.
Yeah, and the Plymouth fans, you can just hear, happy with the start their team have made coming out of the locker room. 3-pointer and a turnover in the first couple of possessions.
Here is Williams driving inside. Last touch by the Flyers, says the official. You see it here on the replay, and it's tough to tell from that angle. Here's Simons. Ball screen comes from Hassan, down low to Hassan. He's backing down Delpesh. Puts it up with a hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Mahan. Mahan finds King, step back for three. No good on the three. Rebounded by Hawthorne, and I think it was Brandon Mahan who steps out of bounds. Antonio Williams drives inside. Reverse layup, no good. Too much on that one. Rebounded by King, and Flyers have numbers if they're quick enough. Two Patriots not getting back on defense, and the offensive foul is called on King.
Yeah, nice stance as well from there from the Patriots. Player number 3.
Troy Simons, that is.
Troy Simons, yeah. Read the offense really well. Their step in front.
Yeah, a couple of good defensive stops for the Pats. They need to turn them into some back-to-back scores to chip away at this Bristol lead. Simons. Foul is called away from the ball. It's going to be called on Malcolm Delpesh.
Acknowledges the call from the referee. Two quick fouls for the Bristol Flyers in this first half.
Williams to inbound. Here's Simons. Looking for Hassan. Top to Hawthorne. Offensive foul is called. He'll go back to the Bristol Flyers, and I don't know if you can quite see it there on the play. Here's Mike Miller. Mahan takes a screen from Malcolm Delpesh. Miller now takes it, drives inside, steps back out. Mike Miller puts it on the floor, all the way to the hole.
Oh,
should be a goaltender
there.
He grabbed the
I would
net.
have thought, yeah.
Williams puts it up, puts it in, and the foul. And Antonio Williams will go to the line for a bonus.
Yeah, Patriots coming out strong in this second half. Really gritty performance there. And Williams, good little Euro step, protecting the ball, getting the contact. And Patriots slowly chipping away at this lead. Flyers yet to get any sort of rhythm going that we saw in the first and second quarter.
Well, Bristol's biggest lead was 24 points at one point in this game. Flyers yet to score in this third period. Miller drives inside all the way to the hole, can't finish. There's Delpesh on the follow. And Bristol Flyers get their first field goal of the third. Williams driving inside. Stripped by Mahan, but a foul is called.
Yeah, Williams causing the Flyers defence a few problems now. Attacking the bucket, getting contact.
Well, that is Bristol's fourth personal foul, fourth team foul even, of the third. So, oh, I'm sorry, it's your third team foul of the third. So they have one more before the bonus. Simons curling off the screen is short. Williams tips it, but only to the hands of Mahan. Mahan finds Bell, thought about the three, steps it back out. Looking inside for Delpesh, but ends up in the hands of King. Stripped loose by Williams. And here comes Simons the other way. Simons kicks out to Williams. Williams drives inside. Looking for in the hands of Markedrick Bell. Now down low to Hawthorne. Hawthorne fading away. Rebound King. King kicks out to Miller. Miller drives inside.
Nice
Extra
pass
pass for Delpesh, who fakes it. Inside to Thomas Bell. Takes the contact. Can't convert. Again, offensive rebound. Again, nothing called inside. And here come Plymouth the other way. Lobbed up to Williams, who tips it in.
And Patriots then taking advantage there. Coach Kapoulis not happy with the no calls at the other end, but Patriots taking full advantage on that fast break and slowly getting back into this game.
Miller, down low to Delpesh, turnaround hook is good, gets the friendly roll. And that's textbook Malcolm Delpesh.
Yeah, it's that Delpesh hook.
Williams driving inside, looking for Hassan, and it's stolen away again by the Flyers.
The Flyers got numbers.
Miller kicks out to King. Mahan for three.
Oh, that's nice basketball. Extra pass. Mahan for three.
And Brandon Mahan now has 12 points to go along with his 8 rebounds. Simons driving baseline. Stolen by Miller. And here comes VJ King off to the races.
Oh, nice.
Throws it down. VJ King. And Bristol Flyers a quick 5-0 run. Timeout Patriots.
And there's that defense to offense as well. These Flyers guys like to get out and run. VJ King. Hawthorne thought better about going up challenging that one.
Oh, a timeout's been called on the floor by Coach Paul James. They made a little run to start the third quarter. They got a couple of defensive stops, turning it into offense at the other end. What will PJ be saying to his team now after Flyers went on that run in response?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll be happy. Well, it was a good timeout for one because Patriots had a good start. Flyers getting a bit of momentum, called the timeout, try and kill off any more momentum. Really, I think he probably appreciates that Flyers do like to get out and run the floor and just wants to kind of refocus, go over the things they mentioned at half-time because they did come out, a lot stronger, a lot more, physical, competitive, getting to the basket, defensively a lot stronger as well. So, just want to re-emphasise those points. I'm sure what get them that little edge in the beginning of the second half.
Well, Brandon Mahan leads the way for Bristol. 12 points, as you say, to go along with his 8 rebounds. VJ King has 10. Malcolm Delpesh has 11 points and 6 boards. And Plymouth City Patriots, they're led by Antonio Williams, who has 12 points and 4 assists. He also has 4 fouls as well, and he's been playing out there for the first 5 minutes of the third with 4 fouls. Here is Williams again, guarded by Samuels. Looking inside, great pass into Markedrick Bell, who gets the turnaround hook to go.
Nice post move there from Bell underneath the basket. Some nice footwork.
Samuels finds King. King round the back, driving inside, fade away, it's blocked by Bell. And Patriots have a 2-on-1 and Williams jams it in.
And Patriots showing their own defense and offense on the break. That man Williams getting the throw down this time.
Ball top with Delpesh, takes the hand off. Now he's backing down Rashad Hassan inside. Hand caught in the cookie jar, and that will be a foul on Hassan.
Yeah, Hassan pleading his defense. Not like arm just got caught up. It looks like his own arm got sort of caught up in Delpesh's arm. Ooh.
Here's Samuels, drives straight into Delpesh, but able to keep hold of the ball. Ollison kicks out to Mahan, quick fire 3. No good, rebound Hawthorne. Looking for Williams. Patriots now pushing in transition. Simons will shoot a 3. Way off the mark. Delpesh falling out of bounds, but able to save it to Samuels. Mahan. Again for 3, this time off the mark. Delpesh chases down the rebound. U14 for the Flyers. King now. King drives inside, the shot clock's down to 6. He's backing down Markedrick Bell, and VJ King can't quite get the friendly roll, but there's Delpesh on the follow. He can't finish. And Simons with the board.
2-on-1 here for Patriots.
Lobbed up to Bell, who jams it in on the alley-oop. And timeout's been called by the Bristol Flyers.
Yeah, perfect pass there for that lob and the jam. Hawthorn just putting it up there. Olsen stranded all alone there.
Yeah, that's certainly one you don't want to get underneath. Athlete is Markedrick Bell. We've seen some big dunks from him in pre-season games so far this season. He's now up to 6 points to go along with his 5 rebounds so far this afternoon. They're led by Williams, who has 14 points and 4 assists. And he is the only Patriots player in double figures so far. And Flyers, 3 players for them in double figures. They're on top 56 points to 37, of course, all getting set for the BBL regular season opener next weekend. Flyers are hosting Manchester Giants on Friday. You can catch that on the BBL Player, 7:30 p.m. tip-off. And Patriots, they open their season with a trip up to Cheshire, I should say, as they take on the Cheshire Phoenix on the Sunday. And tip off with that one set for 5 p.m. Well, back out on the court now, the 5 for the Flyers are Samuels, Ollison, Mahan, King and Delpesh. And the Patriots are out there with Dusha, Simons, Bell, Hawthorn and Hassan. Ollison. Delpesh sets the screen. Ollison kicks it to Mahan. Mahan puts it on the floor, pulls up from the elbow, splashes it. And Brandon Mahan, quick fire jumper, gets the scoreboard ticking for Bristol.
Yeah, it's a tough move from Mahan there, off the dribble, step back, create himself a bit of room.
Dusha, guarded by Samuels, looking for Simons, curling off the screen and splashes a 3-point jumper.
Yeah, nothing but net for Simons coming off the screen.
And
Catch and shoot.
Patriots are back to within 18 points. Here's Delpesh. Hands off for Samuels. Samuels looking to drive up against Dusha. Down low to Delpesh. Delpesh puts it up. Can't convert on the 2, but he will earn a trip to the line.
Yeah, Delpesh using his body really well there. Just shielding it. Hawthorn with the foul. Just sealed him. Nothing much Hawthorn could do, but obviously in the no charge zone.
Well, Jelani Watson-Gale comes in. Brandon Mahan takes a breather. And Thomas Bell is set to return to the game if Malcolm Delpesh can knock down his second free throw. And I think that was Hawthorn's 4th personal foul as well, as they hold up the number 4 of the table. So Hawthorn on 4, Williams on 4, with 2 minutes 30 to go in this third period. Delpesh's second is no good. It's gathered in by Hawthorn. Here's Markedrick Bell. Tops to LVC Dusha. Screen comes from Hassan. Dusha driving inside, looking for Bell for 3. Is long on the triple. Delpesh with another rebound, and that's his 10th of the game. Watson-Gale into Delpesh, count it and the foul.
Pretty clear foul there from Hassan with the push with his forearm there into Delpesh. Good pick and roll.
Well, Delpesh made no mistakes that time, and yeah, you see the push from Hassan. Strong finish from Delpesh to take the contact, and he'll head to the line for the bonus. Well, now he will check out for Thomas Bell as he knocks down his free throw. Bell re-enters the game. Thomas Bell was 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists so far in this one. Dusha. Driving inside. Dusha all the way to the hole, fakes it, puts it up, puts it in. It's a strong finish from LVC Dusha.
Yeah, smart play from LVC, getting in amongst it on the paint there. Good composure.
Jelani Watson-Gale's got a mismatch here with Sam Keita on him. Finds King, looking down low to Delpesh, and a foul is called on Dusha. Malcolm Delpesh was looking to take advantage with that mismatch. He had Dusha on him and ends up on the floor.
Yeah, LVC kind of just trying to make him off balance a little bit, just a bit of a tug, but referee was right there. Sometimes you need to do that if you've got a bit of a mismatch there, just try and get the offensive player off balance.
Well, Thomas Bell will head to the line to shoot two. Of course, Thomas Bell and Mike Miller, both teammates at the TBT tournament for Bleed Green over the summer. They went to the finals of their mini conference, and of course those games also played with those Elam endings that we saw yesterday at the Vince Marriott Invitational. So two players that are very familiar with each other already. It's a 21-point game. Here's Keita. Finds Dusha. Just over a minute and change to go in the third. Here's Spence for three from the corner. Can't convert. Offensive rebound by Bell, who puts it in. And Markedrick Bell active on the offensive glass.
Yeah, got a nice touch around the rim there, Bell, hasn't he? We've seen a few there. Nice soft touch.
Samuel driving inside, kicks out to Ollison. Corner three on the way. And Thomas Bell soars for the rebound, and it's last touched by him, so it'll go back to Plymouth. Here is LVC Dusha. Swings to Markedrick Bell. Spence. Shot clock down at 7 seconds now. Simon step back with a mid-range two. Ball goes in and out. Ends up in the hands of Watson-Gale. 3-on-2 here. Has to lob it up, but I don't think he made up his mind there,
Yeah,
and just
caught in two
throwing
minds.
it at the rim.
Yeah, caught in two minds what he's going to do with it, and someone just to throw it up there. He was looking for the pass, but wasn't sure where to go.
Final 10 seconds of the third. There's Dusha. Has to shoot. Puts it off the back iron, no good, and that will do it for the end of three. Bristol Flyers able to hold on to this heavy lead they have here over the Patriots. 63 points to 44. And Gareth, they made a couple of runs. Plymouth Flyers able to hold them at bay. And what do they need to do now to have any chance of coming back into this game?
Yeah, well, they won that quarter 21-16, so that they'll be pleased with that. Making. I mean, everyone wants to win, but I think in these pre-season games, you need to work on certain things, and we were talking about the rivalry, this, that, and the other, but it will be about preparing themselves. This game essentially is going to count for nothing, so. It's about running through your sets, getting players court time, getting each other used to playing with each other for both teams here. So a little mini victory there from the Patriots, and they'll want to win this fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, as you say, maybe this fourth quarter could be a chance for both coaches to try something new, try different rotations, different lineups, etc. Because of course, as you say, it doesn't really count until the games that start from next week. Yeah,
I'd say if it was a normal any other teams, it might be that case, but I'm pretty sure. Andreas and Paul James will want to kind of, make it as competitive as possible. You don't know, 5 minutes to go. You might see some of the younger guys that we haven't seen on court yet, or some extra court time for players who may not see, many minutes throughout the season. We'll just see how it plays out. But, albeit as a friendly, I'm sure both coaches won't want to lose, or be humiliated, or not say humiliated, but they'll both want to keep it competitive, I'm sure.
Well, Malcolm Delpesh leads the way for the Flyers. He has a double-double with 15 points, 10 rebounds. And Brandon Mahan not far behind, 14 points, 8 boards for him as well. He is 4 for 9 from downtown. VJ King, 12 points and 6 boards for the home team. Patriots, just the one player in double figures for them. Antonio Williams with 14 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. And the next leading scorer after that is Rashad Hassan and Markedrick Bell, both on 8. Well, we're underway for the fourth quarter, final quarter of action before the regular season gets underway. Here's Mike Miller, finds Watson Gale open for 3. Back iron no good. Bell soars for the rebound, puts it up, able to draw the foul. And Thomas Bell, we spoke about it yesterday, of course, so active on the offensive glass. You look at him, he's undersized for his position, but he certainly makes up for that with his with hustle on the glass. Yeah, he's got a lot of heart and desire. Bell, just reads it so well as well. You just saw him, kind of reading the shot where he needed to be, and some players just very good at, reading, where the ball's going to come off the rim, and he puts himself in those positions to grab those boards. He's now up to 9 points to go along with his 5 boards and 3 assists here this afternoon. Ball inside to Markedrick Bell is stripped by the Flyers. Here's Jelani Watson-Gale looking for Delpesh all the way to the basket.
Swooping to the basket, Delpesh.
He's now up to 17 points. Offensive foul is called on the screen.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, Joel, that the referees have been told to clamp down on screens and making sure they're set correctly.
Yeah, they certainly were at yesterday's Vince Marriott Invitational. Here's Mike Miller bringing up for the Flyers. Ball into Watson-Gale, fading away. Baseline jumper is short. Again, Bell on the rebound. Blocked, but a foul is called inside. And Thomas Bell will go back to the line for 2. You see, we spoke about him, how active he's on the glass. Here you see it again, never giving up on the play. Thomas Bell.
Yeah, Patriots not happy with the call. Looked from here from a foul, but they were right down on it and not happy. Thought it was a jump ball.
Well, Bell now gets his tally up to 10, the 4th player in double figures so far this afternoon for Flyers. Williams. Dusha finds Hawthorne. Now here's Williams again. He's backing down Bell. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. Williams has to shoot and puts it in over the outstretched arms of Thomas Bell.
Yeah, that's a tough move from Williams. A nice pull up under pressure.
Watson-Gale finds Miller. He'll direct traffic now for the Flyers. The ball screen comes from Delpesh. Swings it over to Ollison, who's open for 3 and knocks it down. And Tevin Ollison, now the 5th player for Flyers to reach double figures. He now has 11.
And that is a stat that Coach Kapulas will be very pleased with. Spreading the load. And we talked about halftime, the assist count as well. Flyers sharing the ball, looking for the best shot they can a lot of the times on offense.
Williams can't finish on the jumper this time. Offensive rebound by Sam Keita. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Delpesh ends up batting it, but into the hands of Bell. Now here's Miller. Miller lobs it up to Delpesh. Showtime for the Flyers. The perfect connection. And Malcolm Delpesh doing Malcolm Delpesh things.
Yeah, there's a couple of the Flyers guys out looking for that, I think. But Delpesh took priority and threw it home.
Delpesh picks up the foul, just caught with his hand in the passing lane.
And that fast break basketball, the Flyers, I kind of see him, I want to say getting used to, but I'm certainly enjoying them getting out in numbers. And
we certainly enjoyed it over this these 3 games we've seen them play this weekend. Certainly a lot more of a threat from behind the 3-point line than in previous seasons as well. A slightly different brand of basketball. than fans have been accustomed to in recent years. Here's Miller. Ollison again for 3. This time is short. Watson-Gale tries to grab it. Last touch by the Patriots. Here you see that alley-oop up to Delpesh.
Yeah, Bell was there as well, just in case. But yeah,
They're all
nice
lining
play
up for that one.
Yeah.
Here is Bell. Finds Miller. Dusha knocks it loose, but Miller inside to Delpesh. Reverse layup, can't finish. And Ollison will retrieve it. It has to shoot with the shot clock winding down. Ollison just missed on the triple attempt,
There's
but
that
Bell
man
again and the hustle. Thomas Bell. So small things like that, you know, getting the little taps on the ball and getting second chance points. Those are the things that, you know, don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but that's certainly what Coach Kapoulis likes out there.
Yeah, all those little bits you say you don't show up on the stat sheet can certainly help you win games. That one extra possession you might get to win a game.
Watson-Gale curling off the screen. Foul is committed by Bell. He's trying to go for the offensive rebound.
So just 6 minutes 33. It's been a quick game. It feels like it's been, exciting game. Certainly, you know, for the Bristol Flyers fans, and Patriots seen some good plays from their team as well. And for the neutral, I think it's been an exciting game. Nice brand of basketball.
Yeah, certainly been some highlight plays from both teams here this afternoon. Well, just under 6.5 minutes to go. Here is Antonio Williams. Williams driving inside, puts it up, can't finish inside, grabs the offensive rebound again, can't finish. Ollison now. Ollison driving inside, scoops the layup, no good. There's Bell on the rebound again, Thomas Bell, and Mike Miller is wide open for 3. And Mike Miller drains the 3. And Bristol Flyers have blown this game wide open in the 4th.
Yeah, and that 3-point statistic's going to look a lot healthier since we discussed it in the first quarter.
We're almost up to 30% now, and considering they went over 10 from the to start the game in the first.
Yeah, 8 for 26%.
That's not too bad going. Dusha to inbound. Williams driving inside up against Watson-Gale, and he's all pumped up after that one, but it will stay with Plymouth. It's going to be Dusha. Inbound from the baseline. Finds Keita. Hawthorne at the elbow, driving inside. Just can't get the scoop layup. The shot clock expires. And the foul is called on the reach-in.
Williams got plenty to say, getting very frustrated out there.
And to be fair to Williams, he's done well to stay in this game on 4 fouls. I mean, he's had 4 fouls since midway through, was it the second quarter? And Coach Paul James trusting him to stay out there with the 3rd and play with 4 fouls, and still out here with 5 minutes to go in the 4th as well.
And he's been competitive as well. He's not sort of backed away from any defensive duties, or he's attacking the basket really hard as well. So yeah, he's done very well to keep himself in the game, and remains a very important player for the Patriots in this last 5 minutes.
Watson-Gale is open for 3. Can't get the triple again. Thomas Bell on the offensive rebound. Miller kicks out to Ollison for 3. Is short. Miller looking to tip it to, I think it was Watson-Gale, but ends up in the hands of Simons. Ollison with the steal. And Tevin Ollison throws it down. Ollison with the jam. Active in the passing lanes and rewarded with the jam.
Yeah, another steal to add to the stats.
Technical foul's been called on Williams, Antonio Williams, and that's going to be his 5th.
Yeah, can't say it hasn't been coming really. He's been chirping in the ears of all the officials, so just a matter of time, I think.
And he will head to the bench. It's 5th foul of the game.
But, you know, like we talked about a second ago, what a competitive player, though. He'd done well to last until, I mean, and then kind of...
Yeah, he's done really well to stay in this game until, you know, 4.5 minutes to go in the 4th. And PJ trusting him out there to lead his team.
And it was an avoidable 5th foul as well, you know. It was something that he created for himself with that technical foul.
Now Watson Gale. Here's the replay of the Tevin Ollison steal and dunk. Simons to inbound. To Spence. Mark-Edric Bell now. Top to Dusha. Looking for Simons. Thought about the 3. Drives inside. It's stripped, but a foul is called on Watson Gale. And that'll be the Flyers' 3rd team foul.
Yeah, fairly straightforward call that for the referees.
Spence. Knocked loose by Bell. The shot clock is at 11. Here's Mark-Edric Bell, guarded by Ollison. Turnaround fadeaway jumper is good. Here's Miller. Ollison. Hands off with Watson Gale. Now VJ King back into the game. King to the hole, puts it up, puts it in. And VJ King spent a while on the bench quite recently in this game. He spent extended minutes off the court and immediate impact as soon as he re-enters the game.
Yeah, he's just so good at driving to the basket, isn't he? I mean, we've only seen him play, you know, it's our 3rd game really, and just finds a way to the basket. Such a good finisher. The Flyers going to make a couple of other changes. Mahan into the game, and
Mike Miller takes a seat. Of course, returning, didn't play yesterday in the Vince Marriott Invitational. He's just 21 minutes for him this afternoon. Dusha takes a screen from Peter. Mark-Edric Bell backing down Mahan. All the way inside. Hook shot. Ball goes in and out. Rebounded by Thomas Bell. And Thomas Bell now has a double-double. He's got 11 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Watson Gale for 3. Drains it. Jelani Watson Gale now has 7. Spence. Mahan almost with the steal. Ends up with Simons, I beg your pardon. Ball screen comes from Spence again. They have to shoot with the shot clock winding down, and Simons makes no mistakes from deep.
yeah, it's a difficult 3 as well. Simon certainly found his shooting boots in the second half. A couple of big shots.
Thomas Bell drains the 3, knocks it down. It's not normally his range out there, but he has got the ability to stretch the floor with his shooting. And he has 14 points to go along with his 12 rebounds. It's going to go back towards the Flyers.
Pascal Landolfi into the game.
It's good to see some of the Flyers youngsters as Coach Kapoulas empties the bench. Also, Jaden Edwards coming into the game from the SGS Basketball Academy. Tevin Ollison takes a seat for his last 2.5 minutes of the game. It's Watson Gale, Landolfi, Edwards, Mahan and Bell in for the Flyers. Here's Watson Gale up against Keita, looking for Mahan. Ends up with Mahan, but a foul is called Now send him to the line to shoot two because the Flyers are in the bonus. And Markedrick Bell takes a seat for the Patriots. Into the game comes Daniel Farwell-Malloy. Also Nassim Lajimi also getting set to enter the game for Bristol. Thomas Bell takes a seat.
Big round of applause for Bell. I think the Bristol Flyers crowd appreciate what they've seen today. Bell's enthusiasm, his work rate. It's been a pleasure to watch.
Second one no good. Here is Dusha now. Flyers on top, 89 points to 51. Well, heading into this game, we all felt that this one could have been the most competitive one we've seen yet, but it's been a blowout by Bristol standards. Here's Watson-Gale driving inside. Jelani Watson-Gale to the hole, and he has 9 points.
Yeah, and I got to look at the depth of the Bristol Flyers squad. You know, bringing that energy, and Charlie Watson-Gale there, showing what he can do. Very quick off the dribble, likes to attack the basket. Tenacious defender.
Well, Farwell-Malloy ends up turning it over. Good defense from the Flyers. And this is what, you know, you love to see, Gareth, like players from the player pathway getting minutes. I know it's a pre-season game, but players from the pathway, you know, playing in the first team, that real, you know, players seeing that route from the academy, from the junior teams, all the way up into the BBL program.
Yeah, I mean, that's what every club probably aspires to have, you know, their own youth coming through, and, you know, to give them an opportunity to play in front of a packed crowd here, even for a friendly. I mean, it's great atmosphere, both fans making lots of noise. To give that a bit of experience. Love to see the young kids come through.
Final minute of this fourth quarter. Here is Simon, swings to Dusha. Dusha fires up for three. Ball goes in and out, rebounded by Edwards. Mahan finds Watson-Gale. Watson-Gale drives inside. The foul is going to be called on Farwell-Malloy. And Brandon Mahan, Jelani Watson-Gale even, will have a trip to the line for two. And Jelani Watson-Gale, of course, Gareth, a player that's, you know, been through over the season the States. He's played NCAA Division II basketball, now signing his first pro deal in the UK, and certainly has seemed at home in these early few games that we've seen him here.
Yeah, he's a very, very solid, you know, and that's what you want, you know, point guard, a lot of pressure on you, and he's looked, in the games we've seen him, look very comfortable here, very solid. He made the right call, right plays, attacked the basket well.
Well, Sam Cater can't get it to go inside. He will get a chance to shoot two at the line, though. Of course, Cater, Cornwall born,
yep.
So player from that end of the country. And of course, they announced him this week, but he did play in the game against Wales last week as well. And signing his first professional contract in Plymouth. Can't convert on the first. Second one is good. And with just one possession to go in this game, shot clock is turned off. Najimi fakes it, drives inside, it's blocked by the Pats, and it's stolen back by Mahan. And it will stay with Bristol. Stolen away by Simons, and that will do it. Bristol Flyers with a big win here over the Plymouth City Patriots. They've come out on top 93 points to 52 over their Southwest rivals.
Yeah, job done. As I said, you know, it is just a pre-season game, because we'd love that to be a fixture being played for something, but you know, I think giving the fans a taste of what's to come this season, you know, super impressed with them this game. You know, we just saw them slowly building against Reading, and then, you know, good performance against Surrey, but you know, today playing a proper game, if you like. Yeah, Coach Kapoulis must be very happy with what he's seen with his team today.
Well, as you say, Flyers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures. You spoke about the depth of this Bristol team this season, and Coach Kapoulis, when he looks at the stat sheet later on today, he'll look down the sheet and see 6 players in double figures, led by Malcolm Delpesh, who had 19 points and 12 rebounds for the home team. And again, like, that will be a huge confidence boost to this Bristol team heading into the regular season game against Manchester next weekend. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, just the energy as well. I think that's what I've been more impressed with, the energy on defense. You know, everyone working really hard. There weren't really any laxes in concentration. Everyone's working really hard, hands in the pass, and they're trying to steal the ball, and then getting out on fast breaks. You know, lots of fast break points, and then able to sort of run through sets, and then suddenly, you know, getting some open three-pointers, knocking those down, and then you see, you know, resulting in a 40-point win for the Flyers.
Well, that will do it here for our coverage on Flyers TV for the weekend. Don't forget, you can next see the Flyers in action on Friday when they take on the Manchester Giants. That game's on BBL Player, 7:30 p.m. tip-off. Bristol Flyers taking on the Manchester Giants in the first game of the regular season. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage. For Gareth Till, I'm Joel Osborne saying so long, and we'll see you next time.